Ever wondered from where does the negative thoughts enter into our mind? Why it is so easy for us to think negatively, attract negative thoughts than the positive? You know, just one simple incident. It can be like, you are sitting on the edge of the window and somewhere you just peek outside and you feel that what if I just fall down? That's only one incident. You haven't fallen down, you are just sitting on the window, but your mind now thinks 100 different scenarios that could end up your life or something bad can happen with you. So this is the negative thoughts. These are the negative thoughts and the way it impacts our life, because those 100 scenarios give us the confirmation that definitely the negative stuff had happened and it entirely affects our whole mood. So I'm going to talk about the same thing, that how you can shift from negative thinking towards the positive thinking, and I'll be sharing one thing that has helped me in this journey of shifting from negative thoughts towards positive thoughts. So hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Anusha Kanikar. You can call me your friend, a coach, or maybe someone who can understand you better. So today, this video is going to be the second video in the Art of Healing series, where I'm just sharing about my healing journey, in which I had already shared the first video. You can just check it out. I will pin it here, or I'll just give the link in the description box. So please watch that before you watch it, or you can watch that later after this video as well, because this is going to be the continuation of that video. I'll not be touching again the same thing that I shared in that video. So once now journaling had entered into my life, now I was becoming more and more aware about my thoughts, about the words that I was telling to myself. And even though I was journaling back then, most of my thoughts were negative. Back then I was also learning scooty, and I couldn't take even a first step to practice riding a scooty. Before even uh, trying to ride, I had these thoughts like, what if I just fall down? What if I'm riding a scooty and the brake doesn't work? What if I'm riding and no one is there to help me? What if I just fall, my legs got broken, or something happens to me? All these negative thoughts were I was negative scenarios I was creating in my mind with one particular thing. And today I know to ride scooty really well. I think, but it took me more than 5 years to really learn scooty for real. All because of these thoughts that were impacting me. I was not able to take actions, and I'm sure that is exactly what is happening to you as well. There is so many things that you want to try in your life. There are so many actions that you really want to take, but these negative thoughts somewhere affects you in a way where you're not able to take actions, because the negative scenarios are so much filled in your mind. So what I did, since I was into journaling, I was researching more about journaling online, and somehow I came across this one YouTube video where the person was talking about gratitude. And he somehow said that in order to shift your thoughts from negative to positive, the one thing you can do is gratitude. And I was like, that sounds good. So now what is gratitude? Gratitude is nothing but where you're just saying thank you for the things that is happening in your life. And I know when we are drowned into the negative thinking, when we are drowned into seeing just negative stuffs in our life, it is way difficult for us to appreciate the good things. And I was no different. Even though I had seen that video, even though he explained beautifully about the gratitude and how it can help me with focusing from negative to positive, but still, because I was not able to accept it, it didn't help me. But somehow at the same time, it said, right, when you are working on your healing journey, universe works to help you. And I somehow ended up in a webinar where our coach just was talking about the same thing about the gratitude, and she just gave me one single step which I'll share here as well. As a beginner, it was a game changing for me, so I'm just sharing that one thing today in this video. So what happens is, when we are in this place of just looking at the negative stuff in our life, we somewhere lose the power to see the positive things. But if you just sit with me and just think about it, that what is going right in your life right now, what is it? Isn't right now being able to watch this video a good thing for you? There are 100,000 other videos that's online, but still you ended up watching this video. Isn't it great? You're having so much time right now in your hand that you are able to watch this video, you are able to listen to me. Isn't it great? So you can just be grateful for these. You can just say, I'm thankful for the time I have. I'm thankful for having a mobile. I'm thankful for having the gadget, whatever gadget you're watching it through. Now, these are the small, small things where we can just be grateful. And I did the same as well. I started to appreciate things in my life, such as waking up every day. I started to see it as a second chance in my life. Like every night, I used to sleep depressed, feeling anxious. But next morning, when I woke up, I tried to bring the smile on my face. And the first thing I said to myself that I'm thankful for this new day. In the beginning, it was difficult for me to say because I was already into this negative cycle, but slowly, steadily, it started to work for me, because morning sets the pace for our entire day. When you are happily waking up and saying thank you, you are starting your day on a positive note. And I did the same as well. Then when I sat for the breakfast, I started to say I'm grateful for the breakfast as I ate. When I was scrolling through the social media, I said I'm grateful for having a mobile. So these are the small small things. When I was talking with my parents, I said I'm grateful for talking to my parents. In the beginning, it was difficult to see even the positive things in the way the things was happening, because my mind was constantly telling me, when I said I'm grateful for the morning, it would say me, what is so great about it? It's going to end up the same way like yesterday. Why I have to be thankful? But still I said it's okay. I accept that it's going to be ending up like yesterday, but still, since it's a morning, I can choose to wake up early, wake up happily. So I just said thank you. Now accept the things and just say gratitude. So that is what I said as well, and I think that was the turning point for me to shift from negative to positive. And slowly, steadily, I think it took me 1 or 2 months to really understand the whole concept of gratitude. If I have to say it in a single line, just it's like appreciating the good things that's happening in your life, because we are so focused in the negative things. Out of those negative things, just trying to find that 1% of the positivity and just saying thank you for that. Never try to oppose it. The more you oppose, the more it will start to attract. So acknowledge it, that okay, I understand that there are negativities, but let me appreciate right now this one positive thing. You just say that and you go forward, because that's what I did as well. The more I opposed, the more I was posed with the negative thoughts. So I said, okay, I understand these are the negative thoughts, these are the scenarios how things are going to end. But anyhow, I think there is one scenario where I can make things look positive, and I'm just grateful for that. In this way, even you can start your journey towards gratitude. And as I said, the one technique that I learned from my coach was, so she said me that, rather than like every day, we can't just say thankful for every and each task that's happening. So she just mentioned that every night before we go to sleep, we'll just write three things that we are grateful for that particular day. And and it worked until today. I do that before I go to sleep. I sit with my journal, or before going to sleep, right now in a place where I can really be thankful, I can feel it in my body, I say it out loud, and I go to sleep. So still I'm following it, and it has really helped me to shift towards positivity. So what you are going to do is, you are maintaining a different gratitude journal as well. If you are already having a journal, then you can just make it a part, like 25% of that 100% book, and you can just write it as a gratitude journaling. And every night before you go to sleep, you will just note down what are the three things, only three things. You don't have to focus a lot. There are so many things that might happen in your day. Just focus on three things and write down that I'm thankful for waking up today morning. I'm thankful for the food. I'm thankful for being able to write today. I'm thankful for mobile. I'm thankful for going on a social media. I'm thankful for watching this video. So there are so many things you can say you're thankful for. In the beginning, definitely your mind will start to oppose it a lot. Acknowledge it, go forward. So this was all about today's video where I tried to keep it as simple as possible. So try this gratitude journaling in your life and please share your experience if you're already doing the gratitude in the comment section. I'm looking forward to listen from you that how gratitude has impacted your life. Until next time, this was Anusha Kanekar. Be grateful, be happy and love yourself.